would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's... will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Stanford Cardinals. Comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand the...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Another broken tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance And the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Booker. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Farrell. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
That's caught. It's Hall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Plucks it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, that's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it set up on the outside. And into the end zone. Going in. Touchdown, Stanford. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Send the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tip.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Give to the running back. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to